We'll close out the show on another NFL rule. You know, it's kind of been a bit of a tradition, I find, in recent weeks on this show. All kinds of rule changes with the NFL. They're now implementing a rule that players can no longer dunk the football on the goalpost, on the field goal post in the games. Now, I think a lot of this, kind of has to do with when Jimmy Graham this past season, after scoring a touchdown, one of his many touchdowns, dunking the football through the goalpost, I guess so hard that it kind of bent the goalpost, and the game was somewhat delayed because they had to fix the goalpost. I think it's kind of funny because I remember several years ago around this time, when I was still in high school, Governor Mifflin, for strength class one day, we went outside to do a little running or something, and there were some clowns certainly in this strength and conditioning class with me. Actually, some that I actually grew up good, friends with, and played football with and stuff. And I remember like two of these kids, who I guess will remain nameless, obviously, but they decided, like, as everyone was slowly making their way out, they went to the goalpost on the far end of the football field on the Mifflin Stadium, and they decided to jump up there and hang on to it, and these two essentially they ended up bending the goalpost. And I thought it was funny because a few days later, in the next strength class or whatever, the teacher, the strength and conditioning teacher for this class said, hey, they fixed the goalpost, and there was a bill for it. Now you guys are gonna have to figure out how you want to pay for it. So, I think it's personally, it's a funny little rule change that they're implementing here, and I think if some people are not happy about this, they like the dunk and etc. And I think maybe a good solution for this would okay, they can't dunk the ball on the main goalpost that they use, but why don't they have sort of a mini replica off to the side of the field, and then maybe Jimmy Graham can dunk on that. In a way that could maybe please everybody a little bit. They gotta just have a little replica off to the side, and maybe they can still kind of have that in. I don't know, but nevertheless, essentially, there's no more dunking the football in the NFL goalpost.